Danny Boehle, manager of the Little League World Series champs El Segundo, and this is The American Athlete. It's fairy tale, right? We all want to see the 3-2 count home run to win the game. We all want to see the 3-2 count strikeout to win the game. Whatever it is, it has to be powerful, right? Growing up with our family, I had an older brother, and my dad was always coaching us, but we always played every sport, every season that came around, whether it be basketball, baseball, football. We always played every sport coming around, so my introduction to the game was at a very early age and competing with my brother at a very early age. The first reaction to coaching is the gratification that you get when you see the hard work that your athletes put in. The results will take care of themselves. And so that, to me, when you talked about the WPVA, which was the Women's Professional Volleyball Association, when I was coaching those two girls, the wins were coming, but I always teach surrender the outcome, do the little things that you can to get there. Everything else will fall in place. So to watch that happen in my first introduction to coaching an actual professional team and adults was very gratifying to me. Selfishly, I didn't want to be that guy that was doing it for that reason, but it's priceless. I wouldn't give anything up in the world to understand that what you were doing because of what I was teaching makes me happy to know that you're happy. Little League's different than travel ball. There's no leadoffs, there's no pickoffs. The maximum amount of pitches per game is 85, and then you're off for 4 days, you can't pitch again. So a lot of rules, different rules than what travel ball has. But it starts with district, which are the local towns around you. Palos Verdes, Manhattan Beach, Redondo Beach, Hermosa Beach.
That's it!
You win that, you move to sectionals. Sectionals is a real short tournament. It's only 4 teams. Delray, West LA, Malibu, Santa Monica, North Venice, and after that is state. And now you're playing against the teams from as far as almost Tijuana to Santa Barbara, I believe, as far as it goes. And those teams come to one area, and there's 12 teams, and whoever wins that goes to a regional. Now, regionals is where you have Arizona, Hawaii, and Northern California. Now, so there's 4 teams there. Then when you come out of regionals, then you're at Williamsport. And that's obviously the end of the goal or the mission that you started way back to get there. To this day, all the interviews that I've had, I've always said, our mission was not to get there. Our mission was to win the whole thing. Everyone else says, oh, just the fact that you were there is great. And absolutely it is. And yes, everything else is going to be icing on the cake because now you don't know who you're playing. I mean, I always tell the interviews, California is the toughest state to get out of. We play baseball 24/7 here. Our weather's too good. So I think we always have the better players coming out of California. And our toughest team to play this year was Sherman Oaks. And when the rankings came out after the full end of the year, Sherman Oaks was number 2, and they didn't even make it out of state. So it goes to show you that the different tournaments that they have are hard to play in, especially in California. So when we get to Little League World Series, you have an international side, and you have the U.S. side. The U.S. side is all the states from Maine to California to Oregon to everywhere. And then the international is obviously Mexico and Australia and Cuba and Panama and Curacao. And the winner of each one of those plays each other. And that truly is a World Series.
You got it!
Our worlds have always been competitive. So we were up 5-1. They hit a home run and they tie us 5-5. Louis Lappy, my guy, who's been the best, was one of the best 2 hitters besides my leadoff hitter. He's so unique in baseball. His IQ is so unique. He comes up in the dugout and I grab him by his shoulders and I say, hey son, I don't think they're gonna pitch you. I think they're gonna walk you. If they try to pitch you, don't chase. And he looks at me and he goes, Coach, I got this. So right when he said that, I said, oh my God, this is Hoosiers, Gene Hackman, trying to do this last play to Jimmy Chitwit because he thinks everyone's going to guard Jimmy. He says, hey, we're going to make Jimmy the decoy. And he talks to all his players, you're going to do this, They all look at the coach and they look at Jimmy like, dude, you're our guy. And then he looks at Coach and says, Coach, I can make it. And that, to me, is special. It's mental preparedness to be great. It's hard work. You have a choice to be a good teammate. It doesn't take talent to be a good teammate. You have a choice to show gratitude. You have a choice to have a good attitude. That's all part of greatness. And so when you teach that, no matter what happens, it's okay, I got your back. And they understand that it's okay, and that resonates over 3 years. You have a recipe for success in life, not just in that game or on that team. Not only do I strive to aspire to make a living in life, but I aspire to make a difference, especially in kids' lives or anyone else's lives that I end up coaching. I get all these emails and texts from the parents, and oh my God, you have created a different son that's a leader, that will talk to us, that's not afraid to cry. I am an emotional guy. I cry a lot. I'll cry just from a kid making a great play that's never made a play in his life before, you know. Those to me are driving moments of why I coach. I'm not a winner. I don't like to just, I win coach because I win championships. I want to be known on my deathbed. I want to be known for who I am, not for what I did.